Hey guys, Adam here at DirectionTrader.com. Let's go over the markets and talk about what I see going into tomorrow. I'm going to go ahead and be completely honest here right out of the gate. This week has kind of been a crappy week in the markets. Not from the trading loss perspective and all that, just from the fact of how the markets have been trading technically. With that being said, I have been extremely quiet in my personal trading, especially the trading in the trading room. Not a lot of trades have been placed by me in the trading room through the options or anything else that I do, simply because nothing's really starting to move. What you're looking at here on the right side is going to be the crude oil market, and this is a daily chart. So far this week, we've had moving averages pointing sideways and pinched together. And what have we had? Well, on Monday, we had a big drop on Friday that extended from that sell-off that started Thursday afternoon into Friday. Monday, we did nothing. Tuesday, we basically did nothing because we were inside of Monday's bar, all but just a tiny little fraction down below here. And then today, you see pre-market, we dipped our head just slightly down here, but for the most part, inside of this range. So it's been a week that I just kind of want to be patient. One of my number one rules on my trading plan is preserve capital. I got that from Warren Buffett, and it's never been more true than this week. I know some of you are thinking, man, there's some really great pullbacks here. Yes, there are intraday here, but if we're not at a level here on the daily chart, starting from the top down, that makes me comfortable, I am a little bit more hesitant on these pullbacks intraday when we have all this selling pressure that came down before here. We had all this selling, and then all of a sudden we're buying into it. It doesn't always look this beautiful. In hindsight right now, it looks nice and pretty, this move up here, but realistically, most often than not, it is far better for us to go ahead and be patient and wait for this thing to break. The bottom line is we have this support here. We came down and tested. We were hoping we could break below it. That hasn't happened yet this week. We have all this selling pressure that came from Thursday and Friday. It's not like we're breaking through that either. So here on crude, we're kind of just stuck here. So going into tomorrow, I would really want to see a break out of this range here, guys. I want to see a break above these 51s for starters, and then definitely above these 5220s moving forward. That gets above this swing high, and then go back up here and test these 54s eventually if we get some upside movement. Is this going to be just a little teaser, and are we getting a little bit of a sell-off here into the close? If we do, I could possibly look somewhat to the short side. I won't get aggressively short till we get through the lows, but if there's a beautiful pattern like some of these patterns to the short side, if we get a close lower, let me just explain that. If we get a topping tail candle here, we got about a half hour left in the U.S. cash session. I know this is crude, but still the thinking's the same here. If this thing continues to drop here just a little bit, I'm even going to look here at possibly a pattern like this intraday tomorrow to the short side. Anything long, guys, I'm going to possibly wait till we get up here above these 5220s, because I just don't like messing with all this slop that comes through here. You never know what the markets are going to do or where people are going to come in. So on crude, I'm getting aggressive below the lows, and if we get some type of selling tomorrow intraday that looks a lot like this anchor chart over here, below the previous day's highs, we get some selling like that, I will be very conservative in the way that I short, but I will look to the short side if it gives me an opportunity like that tomorrow. All right, now the indexes. Actually, let's do gold here. Just to show you how lovely this week has been. We're waiting to get out of this range. Here we are again on gold. We have this range here. We have this support here. Sideways moving averages, not getting out of it. Same thing we just now looked at crude. And then the same type of selling from last week. So above, I'll be long. Short, I will be short. Or below, I will be short. So pretty much the same breakdown here on gold that we just now had on crude. Now let's turn it over to the stock index futures and the wonderful world of the indexes. What a frustrating market here as well, being I've been very patient. Started off here. This is Thursday and Friday. We tested these lows and we got a little bit of a bounce and a pause. Now, most often, anytime you get a big aggressive drop and you get a pause, you're getting sell-off. But it's finding some support in here that's really getting people to be interested to the long side. Now, they're not able to follow through, as you can see here. So, what do we have here? Well, on the S&P, the NASDAQ, and the Dow, we actually have our moving averages, our resistance, above us. As we talked last night, the Russell is the same thing, but the Russell is trading up here, and you have moving averages coming up like this, and we'll show you that here in a second. Even though the Russell had this big down day today, it's sitting up here. We're going to talk about it here in a minute, so I don't want to get ahead of myself. Going into tomorrow, I am going to be very cautious, anything to the long side. Virtually not even going to be interested in any trading until we can get up above these 2080s. And then, any type of selling that comes in, any type of bearish behavior, I am willing to short this, but you have to be very, very cautious. We have these lows and then these bottoming tail candles here. All this pressure here, these long candle wicks that you see down below, lots of buying in there. So you got to be very careful with any intraday shorting. We must have the market internals in our direction. We must have some good momentum. Some quick selling, slow pullbacks should lead to some further quick drops here. So that's the behavior going into tomorrow. Quickly, I'm going to look at the NASDAQ and the Dow with you just to show you they're exactly the same. Same pattern here. This is the NASDAQ. As you can see, same pattern. Look at this consolidation we've had, guys. Just a horrendous quiet market. Not a bad thing. Sometimes the markets need that, but definitely not getting me too excited or too active, for that matter, in this market. Same thing here with the NASDAQ. Same price structure. We're looking for the same thing going into tomorrow. The Russell is the one that's a little bit goofy. I talked about the moving averages and the support being below it. See what I mean? Look at this moving averages still pointing up here. Just getting into a crazy, crazy tight consolidation here, though, guys. Anything above this swing high here from Monday, I will be looking long. Anything that attempts to look short, I may look short here in the Russell. Probably going to find a better opportunity on the S&P, the NASDAQ, and the Dow to the short side, simply because they're a little bit more bearish right now than the Russell. But if the indexes decide to pop tomorrow, the Russell is probably my guy. So that's it, guys. Sorry I'm not able to come to you with some crazy awesome trades here or results because I've been quiet. I've just not been doing much here. We've been talking about other stuff in the trading room and just kind of being patient for the most part. So that's what happens when the markets are kind of stuck in these ranges. So save your capital, wait for the market to start moving, because then when the markets start moving, we don't have to worry about the losses we took. We're ready to start fresh and start gaining some more profits here. So we're going through our consolidation here, guys. We got to be right here near the edge, ready to start getting actively trading here in the market. So I don't take consolidations and stuff like this as a bad thing. It's part of trading, but I think it's good because we're real close. We got to be getting close to breaking out of that and starting to move here. So that is encouraging. So that's it for me today, guys. If you have any questions, get a hold of me, adam@directiontrader.com. Leave a comment, whatever you got to do. I will get back to you. But that's it for today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in tomorrow's video.